Your day. Good morning, Cookeville's on the way.
Good morning, Cookeville. Jason and Sheila here with you in the Willow Window Studio. Good morning, Cookeville is brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. It's 7:08.
Homero Gonzalez is with us. He's with Harmacy Hot Sauce. And is it the 64.com?
It is the 64.com.
That is where you go to vote for his hot sauce. And I hope that it wins the best in the world.
I think we can at least get the country.
I mean, this is round 4.
This is amazing.
Is this a worldwide or is it a nationwide?
This is Best Hot Sauce in America competition.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and so there were 64 original contestants, and we're down to a round of 8, which is pretty amazing. And right now we are up against a heavy hitter, so we do need every ounce of support that we can possibly drum up. We are up against Ed Curry and Smokin' Ed sauces. If you don't know, that is the creator of the Carolina Reaper pepper. Yeah.
Everybody
Really?
we both went, and that's pretty cool to be up against that.
Yeah, right?
I watched a hot sauce documentary and he was on it.
Oh, yeah.
And
Well, hopefully Homero will be on the next one.
well, I hope so, and hopefully whips that fella.
That'll be nice.
So how many got started in this competition? Like you're down,
He
you're
said 64.
64. So 64, and you're down to.
We're now down to 8.
So you're in the grade
That's
8.
amazing.
Yeah, this is phenomenal news.
To be top 8 even in America.
And there's some serious names on this list. I mean, so of course it's broken. It's a bracket style competition, so it's got the different divisions. We got the big, the national known brands in Division 1, like Texas Pete and Yellowbird and Frank's and all that. They've got us in Division 2. There's a lot of great names that I know here, people that I call friends as well. But yeah, a ton of different folks that have been selected to compete, and we're happy to be among them.
So the Division 1 is the ones you find at
At any grocery store
right.
ever, yeah.
I don't like those.
For the most part, yeah. I mean,
I do, but it's not. I mean, it adds a little flavor when my things are bland. Not my things, but the things I get elsewhere.
I get what you're saying.
And the difference with Homero's is it's like a gourmet hot sauce.
Mm-hmm.
You have all kinds of flavor, and I'm all about flavor.
absolutely. If you're already eating good, you're not going to want to put Tabasco or Frank's or something like that. It's just a really salty shot of vinegar.
Yeah.
But yeah, bland foods could absolutely use that.
Well,
Yours is definitely not that.
Well, I remember in you 4 years, I think 4 years ago we met you, and I remember you coming in and me telling you, man, I don't do hot sauce.
But then we made you try some.
But then I tried some of the Harmacy hot sauce,
Yeah.
and it's not. If you haven't had this, then you don't know what we're talking about. I mean, it just because if you're thinking everything's Texas Pete or something like
To
that.
me, Texas Pete's not hot, but to some it is.
Well, I
but
mean, I'm
this-
just saying it's just it's a completely different deal. Like there's hot juice and then
Yes.
there's hot sauce. And
use fresh ingredients, which makes a huge difference.
It really does. Yeah, that freshness is one of our characteristic flavors. That's a hard thing to get out of a jar. It's almost ironic that you have this shelf on the shelf, crack a
Right.
jar, and then you smell and like, wow, that smells like exactly what I'm about to eat. Like that, those are. Yeah, I love using fresh ingredients. It's harder, but it makes a better product, and it's worth it.
so when we first met you, you'd been started. I mean, it's not like we just started and we met you. You'd been started for a while, but you were still growing, and it was just you.
Yeah.
And now you've got people. Now you're doing things everywhere. How has that journey been for you? I mean, was it something calculated, or was it something that you just kept working and it happened?
It's a bit of both because it's hard to notice how it all looks, the changes when you're in it. But, people will come up and say, man, it looks like you're doing so good and this and that. And then that kind of prompts getting introspective and thinking back like, you know what? Yeah, this has been growing at a pretty good clip. But, I mean, also at the same time, it's like you never want to be content. You never want to be like, yeah, we did it, because you haven't done it. There's always the next
right.
goal, the next thing to always push for, because you don't know what you're going to want when you reach that goal. It's
Right.
never the end. It's just what you know now.
Well, Homero, you started with 4 different hot sauces. How many are you up to now?
We have 6 and are working on 7 and 8 as we speak. So we're going to be adding a pickle hot sauce, which I'm really excited about. We played with that a couple years back for the local pickle festival.
Yes.
But we're going to bring that one on full time, as well as we're developing a smoky miso maple apricot sauce we're going to call Smoke
on.
Signal. Oh, I know. It's
I
gonna be
love
great.
apricots.
Oh my gosh.
This is going to be like kind of like a blend of barbecue sauce and hot sauce.
Yum.
Really excited to get this one done. We're getting close.
I think a cookbook from you would be good too, because there's so many ways you can use this hot sauce in cooking. Like even if you just put it on top of chicken when you're baking it, that makes the chicken
I've
taste
done that, yeah.
terrific. And I did it just to see, because we didn't have anything else. I was like, well, I'll try this Harmacy hot sauce here. I'll see what that's like.
Delicious.
It was great. I think you need to come up with a cookbook if you haven't
Cookbook
already.
is 100% in the 5-year plan. Right now, we're focusing this year. We want to focus a lot more on recipe videos to get those recipes kind of detailed for that cookbook.
You were talking about the 64.com, which is where you can vote for Harmacy hot sauce, which is locally made, local owner and founder, Homero Gonzalez. Which one did you present to them, or is it just...
So it's just they select we are either nominated or the showrunners select the 64 contestants based on our accolades, but based on our footprint online, just like who are the 64 top hot sauces that we can search for
in America,
and then put them against each other and see what happens. So it's a huge honor to even have been on that radar.
Absolutely.
That's super cool.
Yeah, I mean, considering that 4 or 5 years ago you were just getting going. You were putting labels on jars yourself.
Yeah. No machine, no nothing.
Right.
Just peeling them off with my hands and sticking them on there. I guarantee that I'm probably the smallest business on this list.
Right.
Like that's nuts.
That is nuts.
And folks that may not have seen like some of the first interviews with us, this is not a family recipe. I thought it was a family recipe. You were just putting together tastes that you liked and your friends liked, and then it took off.
Absolutely. Yep. It just happened. I mean, so I've been cooking for a long time,
Right.
sure, but my understanding of hot sauce didn't change until that awakening moment that I was talking about, and that was like in 2018. And started making that as a hobby. And then when the rest of the stuff that I had planned in my life was not working out, I was like, let me do this instead.
Right,
and it felt a bad idea on paper, but it was a good idea in reality.
We're talking hot sauce. So we have a local company that is in the mix to win a national competition. We'll tell you more about that. And then we'll find out just more about Harmacy hot sauce, Homero, his story, all coming up next here on Good Morning Cookeville. We're live in the Willow Window Studio. Good Morning Cookeville is brought to you by Elevate Real Estate.
Discover unbeatable value at Freedom Pond, your ultimate one-stop shop. Conveniently located at 49 Mayberry Street in Sparta, we offer a vast selection of guns, ammo, knives, instruments, cameras, game systems, jewelry, tools, kayaks, trailers, and more. Whether you're buying, selling, or trading, our expert team is here to help. We're now open on Mondays, so visit Freedom Pond Monday through Saturday. Come see us and experience the difference. Freedom Pond, the friendliest and cleanest pawn shop in the Upper Cumberland.
Your home, your sanctuary. This includes your outdoor haven as well as the interior of your home. Willow Window can elevate your outdoors today with elegant and innovative products from SummerSpace. From awnings and outdoor shades to porch enclosure systems, transform your porch to your favorite part of your home. SummerSpace has the perfect solution specific to your needs. Call Willow Window today for your free estimate 931-WINDOW-1.
Unlock the best of local entertainment with Hub Plus. Do you have Roku? Download the Hub Plus app today. Dive into exclusive content like Good Morning Cookeville presented by Elevate Real Estate, catch all the action with high school sports from Upper Cumberland Reporter, and stay updated with the latest weather from Upper Cumberland Weather. Plus, enjoy fantastic local shows such as The Randy Porter Show and Cookeville Lifestyles Show. Don't miss out. Download the Roku app now and start exploring.
For nearly a decade, I've stood with you through every storm every alert. I've been here tracking, warning, protecting you and those you hold dear, delivering critical updates to keep you safe, guiding you through the chaos of the storm. I've been here for you. The Upper Cumberland isn't just where I live, it's who I am. Together, we've covered everything from tornadoes to flash floods and severe ice storms. My mission has always been the same, to keep you informed, prepared, and safe. Now I'm raising the bar, introducing the all-new Upper Cumberland Weather smartphone app. This isn't just another weather app lost in the noise. It's a new standard. This is one of the first local weather apps in the nation to offer unparalleled radar access, putting you in the driver's seat. Select from individual radar sites from every National Weather Service office across the country, sites selectable for hyperlocal precision. Explore over a dozen radar products, including high-resolution base reflectivity, velocity, radar estimated rainfall rates, and advanced dual polarization products like the correlation coefficient, which helps distinguish between rain, hail, or debris being lofted from tornadoes. Beyond radar, the app features our Tower Cam network with nearly 3 dozen high-definition live video feeds capturing every corner of the Upper Cumberland, paired with real-time temperature and wind speed data. For daily forecast or around-the-clock severe weather coverage, stream the Upper Cumberland Weather Channel 24/7 right from the app. For 8 years, I've been your eyes on the sky. Now with the Upper Cumberland Weather app, that power is in your hands. Available soon on the App Store and Google Play. Upper Cumberland Weather. It's the weather you need when you need it.
Good morning, Cookeville. Jason and Sheila here in the Willow Window Studio. It's brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. We're just here telling Homero what all his stuff tastes good on.
And I'm sure he knows it
Dude,
already.
have you ever tried it on a hot dog? He's like, yes, of course I've tried it on a hot
You
dog.
ever mixed it in Rotel?
Yes, of course I've mixed
Try
it.
this.
Yeah. I mean, we're like telling him like he's never
We're
tried it
cheapening
before.
his
Yeah.
brand. But it is for your everyday folks, too.
It is. I mean, well, if you put it on a hot dog, it makes that hot dog like one of those high dollar hot dogs.
Well, you
know what
said
I mean?
you've tried your kimchi version on a hot dog, like a little charred hot dog.
Oh, yeah. Char up a hot
Kimchi.
dog.
And then little scallion. He went like this, little scallions. I'm like, then you know what I thought? Homero Gonzalez, by the way, from
Yeah.
Harmacy Hot Sauce. I thought, when are you going to open your restaurant?
Never. No, thank you.
Yeah.
That's another hard thing to
Yeah.
do.
Restaurant business is hard business.
Oh, yeah, it is.
I mean, it's hard.
So I worked in restaurants for about 3 years, and that was exactly long enough to learn that I didn't want to do that because I've loved food my entire life. Food has absolutely been a passion of mine, and so naturally I went to work in restaurants. Like this is how I make money
Yeah.
through
Right,
food.
yeah.
Nothing robbed me of that passion more than that environment, and so I went into engineering instead because that was
made sense.
easy,
Yeah.
easy pivot. When that didn't work out either, that was the coincided with that hot sauce awakening where I was like, you know what, I'm going to manufacture this food. That's
Right.
how I'm going to do it because that way I can I make it my way. I put it in the jar. You like it or you don't. And then we move on. There is no service aspect to it.
Dude, isn't it funny how there's a path you're supposed to be on, and a lot of times you just end up on that path without even thinking about it?
It's just, you just find your way. Yeah.
Yeah, that's always been incredible to me because there's so many stories like that. It's not, it's not unique to Homero. It happens to everybody
Yeah.
in some ways. Just whether or not you've got the fortitude to walk through that door and start doing it. And to me, that's the most impressive thing is that you said, all right, well, I'm doing it.
And how scary was it to start doing it and find out how hard it was to do it and to
Oh
keep
my goodness, that was so
trucking on?
I heard actually a friend told me a quote very recently. Ken, if you're out there listening, it's jump and build the wings on the way.
Oh, yeah.
And that's it's pretty much what it feels like.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, yeah, but that is the way so many people have gotten to where they want to be is
Just jump in.
say yes and figure it out
Yeah.
later. And that you can live and die by that. And I'm sure, I'm sure there's been mistakes made by doing that, but
Plenty.
those mistakes are learning
You learn
mistakes.
from them, yeah. Well, that's how your story started. Then you really did love food and different flavors and cooking, and then you're just cooking this hot sauce is what you're doing, and adding the flavors into it, and say, well, let me try this. It's like add a little, take out a little, and how long does it take you to actually create what we see in the jar? Because I'm sure it's several different batches to find the right flavor you're looking for.
It depends. It's interesting because the first two sauces, when I was starting as a hobby, those I worked on for years, but not because it was like, I got to perfect them. It's just they were a little different every time. The recipe was like, 20 or 30 of these peppers, a handful of garlic, that, whatever. So there's going to be natural variations. But then when you sit down to like actually write it all out, it's a whole different story. So though I learned how to make the style of sauce that I do over those years, but then when I put like, all right, let's make a sauce intentionally with the professional intent. Some of those sauces came together within 2 batches, within 24 hours, which was. That's a lottery ticket. Like that's not how that happens normally. But the curry sauce in this new smoky miso maple sauce, curry sauce took 8 batches, and we're on batch 5 or 6 of the smoky one. So it can certainly take a lot of development to get it right.
How have things changed for you in the past 4 or 5 years about how you're doing your business now? Obviously, because you've got it in some grocery stores now, and you're selling it online now. I see it everywhere now.
Yeah.
So how has that changed? Because obviously you're not there in your kitchen making it, putting the labels on anymore, right?
No, nothing would ever get done if we were still there. I have been exceptionally fortunate to bring on some awesome crew members, and they help me focus on the job that I have to do, which is growing our footprint, getting more people to adopt the sauce, working on marketing and advertising and stuff like that. So I've got my head of operations, Zach, who we've had on, who's joined me before, and he helps organize the team and make sure that the sauce is getting made properly, that orders are getting done, that we've got the schedule set up for what needs to be cooked, working with Poe, our order packer, to make sure that she has what she needs, that she's doing all of the process as efficiently as possible, that she has what she needs, that we have checks and balances to make sure that any mistakes that get made get corrected and we can see how to prevent them in the future. And then he's always looking for new opportunities to feed my way. And it's just fantastic to see this orchestra of activity while, I mean, I hate sitting at my desk and typing away at stuff. It feels not as productive because I'm not in the kitchen doing the things that I used to, but I'm doing the work that needs to be done, which is...
How's it gone from, you making small batches now to really making a lot more? I mean, how does that work now? I mean, are you in the kitchen still, doing this, or is it more of a assembly line type stuff now?
So the batch size actually hasn't changed almost at all, but I've got Dylan, who is our head cook right now, and he's doing pretty much the exact same thing that I was doing a few years ago. We're better at it now, but he's the one who we're still making 20-gallon batches like we previously were. But he'll start it from start to finish, and make it, and then come by with spoons of the sauce for all of us to taste, and then I'll give the final pass, or it needs a little more vinegar, it needs a little more of this, whatever it is, and then all right, yep, you're good to go. Go ahead and start filling.
So you're quality control. Then.
Yep,
that's awesome.
No, it's really, really good, and I'm training him to learn what the sauce needs when it's like almost done.
Sure.
It's like I'll have my idea. I was like, all right, but what do you think it needs? And he's like, I think it needs this and this. Like, yeah, you're right. Go ahead.
Do you ever see yourself or Harmacy hot sauce becoming one of those brands that is done, in a factory?
Absolutely, and we're going to build that factory.
Awesome.
Yeah, it'll be us.
I love that.
Yeah, we're not going to release control of the manufacturing process because it is so finicky.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're absolutely going to scale up.
I'm going to do it.
Oh yeah,
I'm going to jump in and build the wings later.
Because we're still hamstrung by the fact that we're only producing in 20-gallon batches, that we have a relatively small building, and it's hard to I want to lower the prices because it's a gourmet hot sauce that requires a lot of effort to produce. So unfortunately, it's not the cheapest thing out there. But if we can expand to making 60 or 100-gallon batches at a time instead of 20 in that will significantly lower the manufacturing cost, and we can make it more available to a wider area. And that's
You were
that's
also
the goal.
talking about just finding that right flavor, 5 to 8 batches possibly or more. That's a lot of
Keep it
ingredients.
consistent would be difficult.
It is. And those batches are like, 50, 60 jars sometimes, because making a very, very small batch to test is very difficult to figure out, because you can very easy to put too much of something
Right.
or whatever it is. So we want to work with like 4 or 5 gallon test batches. And
That's
then
a lot of money there.
That's a lot of money there, because we jar them all up and then we just give those away and get feedback from people.
Yeah.
Mail them off. If there's like an extra space in a box or something like that, we'll just pack one in there with a tasting sheet and says, hey, give us some feedback.
That's great.
This sauce is on the house. Just let us know what you think of it.
How important is that, hearing the others that really aren't in your working group? The outsiders that love hot sauce and all that. How important is that to get their feedback?
I think it's critically important, because everybody eats very differently. Food is one of the most subjective experiences that we have. And so what somebody might enjoy that sauce on is very different than somebody else. So that shapes the recipes, that shapes like how spicy do we want the end product to be, what flavors do people like, how salty, how not, how this, how that. And getting that information from just, outside of just me, I think is very, very important.
The hot sauce community, and there is one.
Oh, yeah.
It seems to have grown quite a bit in the past few years as well. I mean, there's a TV show where they try different hot sauces.
Which I want him on that.
There's lots of different. There's these competitions like this now. Is the hot sauce community, are they obviously a little friendly competitiveness, but is there that community within the makers of hot sauce?
So the community of hot sauce makers is probably one of the friendliest group of folks that I have ever met. It is really, it's quite surprising, because business is cutthroat and this and that, but your direct competitors will absolutely share information and help you get on your feet. And
That's
hey,
amazing.
these are resources that I use to get me started. And so it's, it doesn't feel fair to gatekeep it from you. So hey, this is what I use. This is what worked for me. You're going to have to find your own way. And there's going to be challenges that are way harder than this. And that's going to be your filter.
Yeah.
This easy stuff is not a big deal. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. And as the entire hot sauce industry grows, we all benefit from that.
Yeah.
So there's no reason to be at odds with one another.
I just don't remember ever seeing this many hot sauces. Like if you can go to a lot of specialty stores, like cooking stores now, and they'll have a whole wall of just hot sauces,
Which is phenomenal.
and they have the best names. I mean, the hot sauce community has gobbled up all the good names of stuff.
It's been pretty tough.
And I mean, I don't even know how you find a name for a hot sauce.
You have
anymore.
great names for yours.
I put almost as much thought into the names of my sauces as I do the
Well,
recipes.
that gets
I think
attention
that's
too.
part of this hot sauce community, though.
It is.
Because the identity of that sauce is shaped the moment that you hear what it's called.
Yeah.
And that sets your expectations, and you're
Yes.
like, oh, that's going to be this, or oh, that's going to be, ooh, that sounds good, or whatever.
Right. I bet there's a lot of hot sauces that get named the same things, and then there's probably, hey, I named mine that.
Yeah,
You
it's
have-
definitely important to check the trademark register for names that you have in mind, because I actually ran into that issue for this new sauce. Smoke Signal is fine and clear, but I wanted to call the extra hot version Firewatch.
Oh.
Because I thought that was going to be a perfect play between the
Sure.
two. But Firewatch was trademarked back in July last year
Oh, man.
for a new company that's starting up. So it's really important to get very creative with your names and to double check for trademarks for your business name, for your hot sauce names. All that
We
stuff.
don't
It
even
matters.
think about. Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, I mean, honestly, some of the most creative, funny names that they've come up to put on these hot sauces. I mean, they're very creative.
Makes you want to try it, but it's got to be good to keep you going back.
That's true. The name might get you to buy it, but
Yes.
but then you may not actually eat it. Yeah. So that's part of it too.
Yeah, the hardest thing is to get somebody to buy the product the first time. That is a tough sell. But if you've got a good product, they'll come back.
So are you going out all over the country doing things right now? Like, are there like hot sauce competitions, hot sauce festivals or the things like that?
So
You
there's-
going to all
there's
those?
trade shows, there's festivals. The competitions are cool. You just mail your product in, and then it'll go to a blind panel of judges, and then all that happens. And those do coincide with some of the shows. But yes, this year I will be. Oh man, I'm going to be all over. Really soon, I'm going to be driving over to Albuquerque. I've also got a show in Philadelphia. I've got New York City. I will be in Florida soon as well. All kinds of different shows to visit. It is so much fun, especially since I started just going to shows like here, Cookeville, Knoxville, Nashville, Chattanooga, and then expanding out across the country to all these bigger shows to just expand the sphere of influence.
Yeah. When you first saw the pharmacy sign without the P and you thought Harmacy hot sauce, I mean, when you were sitting there in your car, did you ever dream this?
It feels like just a bunch of lightning strikes when stuff just clicked and made sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I was sitting in a parking lot and I saw that the Harmacy. I was like, it hurts. A Harmacist. Oh, like
Yeah.
it causes pain instead, but like it's a pain that you choose.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, this could work. That's clever enough and fun and it's unique. I've never.
I haven't ever heard, but I just think it's so great from sitting in your parking lot. And do you remember which pharmacy that lost their P?
Yeah, it was the CVS next to the Verizon and on the CVS Jackson.
Thank you, CVS Jackson, for coming up with a great name for some.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Well, man, we're excited for you. Is it give out the website and how to vote for you real quick?
So it is the64.com, THE64.com, and then you can find the best hot sauce in America bracket. There's a few new ones that started since, so you got to scroll down a little bit, and then find Harmacy hot sauce, and please vote. So this round ends in 18 hours, and then we've got the round of 4 after that. Each round is 3 days long, and then the championship following that. So at the end of this week, we will have our winner, but I hope to have as many votes from you guys in all these 3 rounds that we have left. It'll be fantastic.
We need it.
Absolutely. Yeah. This is a great way. We always say, support local nationally here.
This is your chance.
This is really cool,
Hometown pride.
Yeah, I think it's awesome. Man, thanks so much for being here today. We appreciate it.
My pleasure. Thanks
We're
for having us.
so proud of you.
Absolutely. We were joking earlier that, you've done so successful, and so I was joking earlier saying that you got the Jason and Sheila bump.
Boom.
I love it. I love it.
It has nothing to do with you.
No, nothing to do with all his hard work.
Appreciate you guys lending.
It's Good Morning Cookeville. We're live here in the Willow Window Studio. Good Morning Cookeville is brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. We'll be right back.